Right now, Mercy Health employees are continuing to strike in Janesville. What they want met before treating patients again. Also, a historic festival is back in Janesville. We're showing you the impact Tall Man Arts has on the community. And a busy, family-friendly weekend is here in Wisconsin. We're showing you the festivals and the Wisconsin traditions that are taking over the state today. Welcome to News 3 Now. Good evening and thanks for watching. My name is Tanasia Shaw and I am filling in for Jalen Banks. He has the night off. We're starting with weather. It's a beautiful Saturday, but the air quality in Wisconsin is still poor. Let's bring in your first warned forecast meteorologist, Blaze Keller. Blaze, what should people know if they have outdoor plans tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, Tanasia and folks at home, that air quality continues to remain moderate to unhealthy for some. So as Tanasia said, on the poor side. We're taking a live look at our Edgewater Sky Cam in downtown Madison. You can really see that haze. Probably it's in part due to the fact that the sun is beginning to set. But again, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s with low dew points in the low 50s to upper 40s. It is a pleasant afternoon once again, but we are still dealing with this haze. In fact, where we see the yellows and the oranges and the reds up near Camp Douglas, into Black River Falls, back into northern parts of the Wisconsin River Valley, that's where we're seeing more of that thicker smoke. And that's going to continue to move on overhead as we go overnight, which is why our air quality warning, as I expected, was extended through noon now on Sunday. And I would not be surprised, folks, if it gets extended even into Monday. We're going to talk more about the smoke. We'll track it out, what it's going to be like tomorrow in terms of air quality, where it's going to be, and if there's any relief from the smoke on the horizon coming up in the full forecast.
All right, Blaze, thank you. Track the forecast for yourself on the First Warn Weather app. It has hourly planners, road conditions, and radar. You can also download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC Weather. New at 6, the Department of Health Services confirms the first measles case in Wisconsin this year. Oconto County Public Health confirmed 9 cases. Oconto is near the Green Bay area. DHS says the exposure came from traveling outside of the state of Wisconsin. Right now, the overall risk to the public is low. Measles symptoms are runny nose, being tired, red eyes, and more. We have a full list of all the symptoms on our website right now. Now to Iowa County, where a man is dead after a motorcycle crash yesterday. The Iowa County Sheriff's Office confirmed this happened last night on Highway 130 near Spring Valley Road. Authorities say 21-year-old Lucas Witzel sped down the highway before losing control of the motorcycle and hitting a guardrail. Iowa County Sheriff's Office says he died at the scene, but this case is still under investigation. Now to Rock County, where workers at Mercy Health East Clinic have officially been on strike for a month. At last check, more than 100 employees are on strike. Members of UAW Local 95 says they are wanting improved security measures, wage increases, and enhanced employee benefits. Union rep says there have been a breakdown in communication with Mercy Health during negotiations.
Put a call into her and she said she'd get back to us. That was last week and we haven't heard anything yet. We want to get back in there and give our patients the proper care.
Last month, Mercy Health says the strike will not impact patient care. Some picketers that were outside of Mercy Health East Clinic said there's reports of missing medication and wrong vaccines being given out. News 3 Now has not been able to confirm these claims. Now to Wisconsin's oldest art festival. It is back in Janesville right now. The Rock County Historical Society's Tall Man Arts Festival features more than 60 artists. Our Ellie Liberté shows us what the festival means to the community.
For 67 years, this art festival has been supporting and celebrating artists in the community. And today, it's a focus on both the past and the present.
It's beautiful. So I've been coming here since I was very small.
For festival goers like Stephanie Clifford, the Tallman Arts Festival is a tradition.
It's basically just been a part of our lives.
It's that history that Don Handro, the Rock County Historical Society board president, says makes this event so special.
From pottery, jewelry, painting, watercolor, chalk, really there is actually something for everybody.
The event takes place on the Historical Society's grounds.
The Lincoln Tallman House, which is the Tallman family that came here, very involved in the arts. That was one of the driving factors why we wanted to have this Tallman Arts Festival, 67 years ago.
And has a silent auction and presentations where volunteers like Vicki Martin showcase local history.
The focus of the presentation is 19th century art by local women.
There's so many people that we aren't even aware of who are creating these amazing things.
Women from the 19th and 21st century.
I'm an oil painter.
Like Janesville artist Hallie Cohn.
I love actually being able to look around and see the grounds, but also just seeing people in my own community again.
That support is why Clifford is here.
It's just huge.
The Tallman Arts Festival also runs Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Reporting in Janesville, Ellie La Liberté, News 3 Now.
Ellie, thank you. The event is free, but there is an option to donate to the Historical Society at the entrance. And there is so much going on across the state of Wisconsin today. We start with a green and gold tradition, Packers Family Night. Doors open at 5:30 and the practice begins at 7:30 tonight. In true Green Bay fashion, every year fans pack Lambeau Field to watch the players. This is a great and cheap way to watch the team play before the preseason starts. Tickets are only $12.30. The Packers preseason starts next week Saturday against the New York Jets, at Lambeau Field. Here in Dane County, music is taking over Madison's South Side. Sugar Maple Festival is wrapping up tonight. The festival celebrates American roots music with live performances and workshops on 3 big stages.
We have our side Roots and Reasons stage, which is where we do artist interviews, get to be up close and personal with the artists, which is really cool. And then we have jam tents. So we've got some of our artists. So we've got a Cajun jam this afternoon. So they're going to be sitting in the tent side by side with us, and we get to play with the musicians. And bluegrass jams, old time jams. So really a participatory event, which is different than other fests.
The festival wraps up at 10 tonight. And right now, there is a celebration of community going on at Pocket Park. North Star Fest is open now until 8 tonight. They have all the festival's must-haves: live music, food, and free activities. Organizers say it's all to help and encourage people to get outside, have fun, and connect with their neighbors.
So we really always want to create opportunities for our neighborhood to come together, and surrounding areas too. Here on the east side of Madison, we really want to just create that community vibe that's always been Madison, always been the east side. And it's just such a great day to come and have a free and fun time. It's so exciting to see over the years the excitement build and people get excited for it. And to have a wonderful day like this and to see everybody come out is just awesome.
If you didn't get a chance to attend this year, the North Star Neighborhood Association hosts the festival every first Saturday in August. And now to Milwaukee County, where the state fair is underway right now, where there's tons of chances to enjoy fair food, music, and rides. If you're planning on attending, here's what you need to know. Today and Thursday through Saturday, gates will remain open until midnight. The gates are open Sunday through Wednesday from 10 a.m. until 10 at night. You can purchase tickets online at wisconsinstatefair.com or purchase by phone or in person at the State Fair office. And it's that time of the year again. The News 3 Now Back to School Supply Drive returns next week. We're helping local students start the school year and making sure that they're ready to succeed with a partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County. From August 4th until the 15th, we're collecting essential school supplies to support thousands of kids across Dane County. Our big kickoff event, Stuff the Bus, will be held Monday at Walgreens on University Avenue across from the Hilldale Shopping Center. We will be there from 6 in the morning until 6:30 in the evening. You can help by dropping off supplies or making a donation during those events. Let's stuff the bus and make the difference together. For details, please visit our website, channel3000.com. And right now, Montana officials are searching for answers after a deadly bar shooting. The latest in this investigation and what they know about the suspect.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. A manhunt in Montana continues after police say a man shot and killed 4 people at a bar yesterday. This happened in the city of Anaconda. Right now, you're seeing pictures of the suspect, 45-year-old Mike Brown, Authorities believe he walked inside a bar and confronted the victims before killing them.
While law enforcement does not receive reports of Brown harming any other individuals, he is believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. Residents in the area have been notified and encouraged to stay inside their homes on high alert.
Officials say they will identify the victims when they notify all of the family members. They also do not know the circumstances that led up to this shooting. Now to President Donald Trump. He's facing congressional backlash on his decision to fire the Commissioner of Labor Statistics. This comes after the White House is facing questions about the Jeffrey Epstein case. CBS News' Willie James Inman has more.
President Trump continues to face backlash from leading Democrats in the wake of his decision to fire the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The president fired the commissioner on Friday after a weaker than expected July jobs report showed hiring slowed with only 73,000 new jobs created. And revisions revealed hiring in May and June was much less than initially reported. Without citing evidence, the president claimed the job numbers were rigged.
I believe the numbers were phony, so you know what I did? I fired her. And you know what? I did the right thing.
Massachusetts Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren blasted the move.
Donald Trump has made clear he wants to politicize those statistics. And as soon as that happens, who knows what the real numbers are? Are they higher? Are they lower? How much have they been inflated? Because there's a president standing there saying, if you give bad numbers, it's off with your head.
The president's war with job numbers happens as his administration continues to face questions surrounding disgraced financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On Friday, House Oversight Chair James Comer agreed to a request from Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell to delay her congressional deposition until after the Supreme Court considers her petition to overturn her conviction for sex trafficking. Maxwell had been scheduled to be interviewed by members of Congress on August 11th. Also on Friday, it was revealed Maxwell had been moved from a prison in Tallahassee to a low-security prison in Texas. The move comes following Maxwell's two-day interview with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
Still to come, man's best friend is helping out college students in Eau Claire. We're taking a look at how this robotic friend is helping out the students and making sure that they understand science. And here's a look outside at Lake Mendota from Edgewood. Meteorologist Blaze Keller will have a full weather forecast in just a few minutes.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
A new pet is on UW Eau Claire's campus, but it's not your typical dog. The school has a new assistive systems and robotic engineering major that uses a unique tool, a robot dog. As students learn math and programming skills, they're able to manipulate the hardware of the robot to perform certain tasks. The robot can walk upstairs, backwards, and can even do tricks. But student researchers say the best part is how the dog can help people with disabilities.
My favorite thing that the robot dog is supposed to be able to help with is helping autistic children with like socialization. And then also anyone who's bedridden or can't do certain tasks. It has like a robot arm and hopefully will make some other attachments to help them with any of their needs.
One of the professors says that as technology continues to change, scientists are extremely important. Now let's get another check of the weather with our meteorologist, Blaze Keller. Blaze, what would you use a robotic dog for?
Probably to pick up my actual dog's droppings, because I don't really want to do that. And if it's already close to the ground, why not? Yeah, thank you. Well, I'll have to see maybe if a robot dog is in my future, but for now, the only thing that I can see in the future is this haze sticking around. Unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with these hazy conditions not only into Sunday, but likely into Monday as well. Starting off comfortable, but then by the end of next week, it's going to be warmer, more humid, with more rain chances. So try to get outside as much as you can while still being safe, because again, we're still going to be dealing with unhealthy force for some air quality as we go into Sunday and likely into Monday as well. That smoke is not going anywhere anytime soon, partially because we have light winds. We have a high pressure system that's keeping a lot of low pressure systems out of the region. So we're not moving a whole lot of air around, which is why this smoke continues to linger. Upper 70s to low 80s on Sunday, ending the weekend on the comfortable side, very seasonable for high temperatures. Maybe slightly more humid than today, but we really don't tap into a lot of that humidity until I think Tuesday onwards of next week. Still dealing with smoke from Canada, also a little bit of smoke from wildfires out west. But notice we're starting to say goodbye to that smoke across parts of the northern and central plains. That clearing out is going to be moving its way eastward. Again, it's moving slowly. This high pressure system that did bring us this more comfortable weather also brought down the smoke. That same high pressure system is moving off towards the east, and it's doing so very slowly, unfortunately. So that being said, I would not be surprised if our air quality warning is extended to Monday, because we're once again going to be dealing with that unhealthy for some air quality. And this is provided to us by airnow.gov. By Tuesday and further into Wednesday, we're seeing yellow, so more moderate air, slightly better air quality as that high pressure system slides eastward and takes with it some of that smoke. As it moves eastward and takes the smoke with it, it's also going to allow more humidity and moisture to move back into the area. So we'll maybe see some rain chances beginning Tuesday, Thursday, and possibly into Friday and Saturday of next week. But we're not seeing as high of dew points. And again, we're not seeing a whole lot of big systems move through the Midwest, not to mention the plains. So at least in our neck of the woods, while we will notice the humidity increasing, it may not be enough to provide that more widespread shower activity here across southern Wisconsin. Again, not bad. I'm not seeing a prolonged drying out. I'm just seeing a very short-term drying out, which is not bad because we made some great improvements to the drought, especially throughout the month of July. Madison, we picked up just over 6 inches of rain. So we could stand to dry out a little bit. It's when it happens for maybe a week to 2 weeks that I start to get a little concerned, but I don't see that here. Instead, I see more summer-like temperatures, mid to upper 80s, possibly the low 90s from Wednesday through the upcoming weekend.
Okay, and when you said more summer-like temperatures, that's all I wanted to hear. So, Blaze, you're good with me. I'm happy. More summer-like temperatures is all we need.
See, it's going to be tough for me next week. Yeah, I know. I like this cooler, more comfortable weather, but the smoke, I'll take more humid conditions if it's less smoky, because then we can at least get outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Blaze, thank you. Still ahead, what Wisconsin head football coach Luke Fickell says the Badgers are focusing on as they head into the football season. Now to sports. When Luke Fickell arrived at Wisconsin, it seemed like a slam dunk hire, and it still might be, but in his 2 first years, it has been anything but that. The Badgers have a losing record under the head coach, who said when he was hired, his goal was to win a championship. Heading into his 3rd season, Fickell remains unfazed, stating his singular focus.
We always have one goal in this program is to play for championships, and not a whole lot of talk about that because there's a process to what we got to do and there's a focus that we have to have. So we'll continue that, and so it's an objectives of what we got to do every single day. You know, what we're going to get out of this first week, what we're going to get out of the second week, what we would expect out of 14 days here, and take that thing, as much one day at a time and have those objectives that we can measure as opposed to worrying about the destination.
Now to the Packers. They've had some problems during training camp, some problems, but for the most part, they aren't the worst to have. You see, their defense during camp has been incredibly aggressive, but sometimes too aggressive. Their new cornerback, Nate Hobbs, has been the main culprit. But as their GM, Brian Gutekunst said, he'd rather have to tell players to reel it in than lay it on. Either way, towing that line is something that is on the minds of the Packers defenders.
It's exactly that, trying to find a balance between, going as hard as you can, being intentional with your reps, and at the same time understanding that, the guys you're going against are going to be the guys that are, making huge plays for your team all year long. And so, it's hard sometimes. You want to go, push the envelope. You want to have coaches, be the people to tell you to, all right, slow down, you know, take it easy a little bit. But at the same time, you know, you got guys that are going to be making plays for this team and just trying to find a way to take care of them.
All right, now Blaze is back with a final check of weather. Blaze, it's sunny and hazy.
That's pretty much been the forecast and really the weather over these last couple of days. I'm tired of the smoke. I think a lot of folks are, and thankfully we will start to see some relief as we go into, I would say, Tuesday of next week. So about another day or so of these hazy conditions. Comfortable once again tonight, certainly cooler than where we should be as we end evenings, low to mid 50s. Air quality on Sunday looking to be unhealthy for some. And we'll likely see the same air quality into Monday as well. A few rain chances on Tuesday, and then the heat and humidity return mid to upper 80s to low 90s. So we'll likely trade out the current haze for humid and hot temperatures to end next week.
All right, Blaze. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll be back tonight at 10.